Hello and welcome to Washington Live, powered by KCTC. I am your host, Tim Elliott. If you were looking for Diana today, I am not her. She had other things going. So I'm sitting in for Diana and glad to do so. I am joined to my right by my super producer, Nick Steffens. Good morning, Nick.
Good morning.
Happy the day after the 4th.
Yes, I was actually looking because I think 20% of the world celebrates Independence Day from Britain. So I was looking through, and apparently, if you missed today, it's like there's some like random country in like the Pacific Ocean that celebrates its independence today.
Oh, okay.
So there's like if you missed the 4th for whatever reason, you got like 6 more coming up this month.
Pay attention. Always keep your eyes open and head on a swivel to get that if you missed yesterday. A little warm yesterday, but I had a good time. As some of you know, I'm in the Shrine, and so I was involved in a couple parades yesterday. We were in Wayland and then went over to Morning Sun. Had a great time.
Yeah, I was just a grumpy old man all day yesterday.
Too hot.
Fireworks were getting, blasted around my house. I was just getting angry.
Does Mount Pleasant have a city ordinance where you're not?
You had to stop by 11 p.m. So about 10:30 when I'm like trying to go to sleep, everyone's just lighting off as many as they can
going hard
before they get to the like 11 o'clock cutoff.
Yeah.
And so it was not a fun night.
Washington used to have the ordinance like that.
Yeah.
Now they've rescinded that, and there's not supposed to be any going on. However,
yeah, I guess the police report has about
I can
4 or
attest.
5 calls.
I skimmed through that. I should have looked at it better, but yeah, there was several.
Yeah.
And frankly, it doesn't bother me. But I could hear the city ones going off last night.
The booming ones were the ones in like my bedroom, where my bedroom window is, and then there's like a building behind me. It's like an Edward Jones. I think the echo just makes it sound like it's going off like right outside my window. So
a lot of fun. Hopefully everybody kept their fingers and toes and eyes.
Well, that was the bit of storytelling that would happen. You'd hear the big boom. There'd be a pause, and then you hear the fire truck or the ambulance go down, because I live on the main street.
That one didn't end up
well, so I could tell when people were getting injured.
Well, Nick, we have a guest lined up. We have Jacob Torres.
Yeah.
And we hopefully, Jacob's he's a busy guy. He's the Washington County attorney, or engineer. And he's got a meeting that hopefully he's going to be done with in time to join us. If not, we'll make do.
We'll have him on again. There's always
we can always try again. So hopefully Jacob gets through that meeting and we can learn a little bit more about him. Today's weather is better than yesterday.
Yeah, it's supposed to be cooler moving forward.
It's 81 degrees. We got a chance of thunderstorms tonight. We still need rain.
They always say it's going to rain, and then it never does.
Well, 30% is a chance, and but not a great chance. So for all the farmers and those that have gardens.
Well, I've learned that a chance of rain is not just the percentage of a chance it's going to happen. Apparently, it's the percentage chance it's going to happen, the confidence, times the area that's going to see rain. So
dig deep.
So if 3/10 of an area is going to 100% chance that 3/10 of the area is going to see rain, that's a 30% chance of rain.
I gotcha.
So I've learned that.
Oh, I never realized that.
Yeah.
I know what I did when I used to work on the farm. I got pretty good at forecasting the weather. I could just look at the radars and know if that front was going to miss us or going to hit us. So
when I played high school baseball, we had this one homeschool kid who grew up on a farm. Some of those farm kids, they got a sixth sense.
They just know.
Where it'd be sunny skies, he's like, oh, it's going to rain. And sure enough, 2 hours later, it'd be downpouring.
It's like grandma's knee or grandpa's knee, right? It hurts today. We're going to get a shower. Anyway, 81 degrees, chance of thunderstorms. Let's hope we get it. If not, let's hope for the next time. Nick, we've got lots going on, but 3 of the top things is we've got movies on Main this Friday with Finding Nemo. Have you ever been to those? I know it's a kid movie.
Well, hey, Finding Nemo's a good movie.
But Finding Nemo's good, and the next one.
What's the next one?
Mission Impossible something,
Ooh,
I think.
One of the like 20 that they've made so far.
Yeah, but it's going to be a good one. So that might be an adult one.
Yeah.
It's just a good time.
Yeah, it's
the
fun.
sound system is great on the square, and the big movie theater.
And you're the one that puts up the projector.
I do.
Well, not what do you all put up out there?
That's all I do.
Just the projector.
Yeah, I make it sound like a big deal, Nick, but it's not. And they're going to have to get along without me because I am out of town Friday night. Anyway, that starts about 8:30. I think that's brought to you by, of course, Main Street Washington and Community First Credit Union, I think, is a sponsor of that. So we've got that going on this Friday. On Saturday the 8th, Victorian View is having a Christmas in July fundraiser. That's that is. It's just a block from the square or so. And they're raising funds for a holiday party that they're having in December that will benefit foster families. I assume area foster families. But I have yet to be back in there I missed the mystery dinner.
Yeah,
I missed that. But I won't be around this. I'm going to the John Deere Classic on Saturday.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, my wife got me VIP.
Ooh, not just going. You're going to be a very important person there.
Yes, I will. Yes, I will. So we got that going on from 1 to 4. It looks to me like you can just come and go during that time. And we also have an Alive After 5, which is next week. Would be the 11th. Is that Tuesday? Monday or Tuesday? Tuesday. And that is Purposefully You, who's having their Live After 5. That used to be the former Repurpose It.
Yep.
Leslie has done a wonderful job over there at morphing her business into something really pretty cool. Just a lot of good stuff going on there. So that is July 11th from 5 to 7. Make sure you stop by that. Police report.
This might be one of my favorite police reports in a long time.
Which one's your favorite? We'll start quickly. There was 63.
Let's see.
Our police responded to 63 calls, 8 fireworks, which I don't know. That doesn't seem so bad. Could have been a lot worse.
I think last year's a lot worse.
It might have been. I don't recall, but just your normal stuff: illegal dumping, civil standbys, 3 fire calls, and I don't know.
And I hope it's not related to the fireworks.
Fireworks, yeah. I don't see anything about anybody losing digits.
That's good.
From the fireworks.
Yeah, I don't believe that was in the police report.
But there's some other good ones, Nick. Give me your favorite.
Well, we both have done this. Caller reports he is unable to find his vehicle on the square. Believes it may have been stolen. Caller located the vehicle on another street where it had been parked. Everyone's done that.
You know what? It happens.
Have we called the police about it?
I will not do that. I'm going to look one more time before I call the police.
But you and I, when it's just these massive parking lots, and I drove a white car.
Nobody else has a white car.
Yeah, and so there'd be times where it got stolen, and then you just do another lap through the parking lot and you find it.
Sooner or later, it shows up. This one kind of hits home with me. Somebody called in the Brighton area about. I think it was a sheriff's deputy probably was found a cow out wandering.
Reports being out with a cow,
but. I don't think it was a date. I think that they just found it roaming in the side of the road.
Yep.
And thankfully was able to get it back inside a gated area and probably
no fuss.
Yeah. Not so big a deal. But that happened to my son on more than one occasion. And they knew his number, so when it would happen, they just call him. But got some vandalism. That is funny. Yeah.
Reports a neighbor has knocked down part of his fence, then fixed it without telling him. Request to speak with an officer.
If somebody wanted to fix my fence, I'd say, yeah, have at it. You knocked it down, you fix it.
I mean, that sounds more like a sitcom episode where, kids break something, they try to fix it before the parents figure out, and then the parents end up figuring out.
Yeah, I wonder what happened. Did the guy go out for a long pass or something and run through the fence?
Yeah. And I wonder how did he figure out that? Was it just a completely different type of wood, different finish, different everything?
Yeah, it's a lot. We have a lot of questions.
He tried to fix it.
Police, we're going to need more detail. Nick and I would like more detail on these, please. And then somebody up in Kelowna said there's people driving on 4-wheelers with too many people on them.
How many would you say is too many people?
I think more than 4 is too many.
Yeah, I was thinking 4 is probably the limit.
Yeah. we're in agreement there. And
the Iowa City ones are pretty good.
Yeah. The handcuffs. Talk about the handcuffs. You
someone called.
You might handcuff yourself, but
has handcuffs on wrists that need to be unlocked. Can't think what he was doing that would have gotten him into that situation.
You know where I'm going? I'm wondering if he was sitting in a holding cell, and somehow had his phone and was texting. Somebody get me out of
If
here.
you're, I think it might be a more private moment that he was a part of that
Oh, yeah.
they might have forgot to.
Very well could have been.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And I think it might be related to the final one, which is cannot get out of bed.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. It could have been handcuffs and beds all together there. So wouldn't it be interesting to be a police officer for a day or two? They probably would say it's not always that fun.
Yeah.
Okay, Nick, let's take a little commercial break, and then we'll come back. And if Jacob's not here, we're going to find something to talk about.
Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, and Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank.
When you aspire to be a dancer, you are both an artist and an athlete. Your strength combines with beauty and grace seamlessly. Your efforts result in enhanced coordination, the ability to cooperate and compromise with others, and the confidence to perform in front of an audience. Not to mention the fun you will have and the lifelong friendships you will develop. We are enrolling now for fall classes, and we would love to see you shine like the star that you are. Join us for Dance and Tumbling at Stairway to the Stars. Please visit our website for online registration.
Hospice isn't a place, it's a type of care that focuses on living. Servicing a 7-county area, the Hospice of Washington County staff of nurses, social work, hospice aides, spiritual and grief support, volunteers, music and massage therapists are able to provide free end-of-life care where the patient lives. We write wills, give consent for organ donation, but rarely is there a plan for what we would want the final phase of our lives. At Hospice of Washington County, we encourage our patients to be in charge of their healthcare decisions while maintaining quality of life.
Family owned and operated by Andy and Sarah Ross. Ross Auto has been your vehicle repair and maintenance headquarters since 1935. We specialize in all makes of cars and light-duty trucks. With our variety of available services, let us help you keep rolling and your vehicle operating efficiently. Services include general auto repair, alignments, brakes, fuel injection, and more. Schedule your appointment today at 319-653-5656. That's 319-653-5656.
Hey, I mean, what did the drummer name his twin daughters? Anna 1, Anna 2.
Good morning and welcome back to Washington Live. We are powered by KCTC. And when I say we, I'm talking about my super producer, Nick Steffens.
Yes.
Nick, we were supposed to have a guest. Unfortunately, our guest is very important.
Yes.
I looked him up and I remember reading a story about him. But he's got a meeting and apparently he's going to run into this time. So
Yeah.
just you and me, brother, we're going to make it. We're going to make it happen.
But we're prepared.
We are.
We had some very sophisticated conversations that we had.
We are prepared. Well, the July 4th,
Yes.
what do I want to say? Tradition has become
One of this country's greatest.
one of the greatest things that we
traditions.
should be most proud of, other than our founding fathers.
Yes.
Is the Nathan's hot dog eating contest that was
Yes.
on yesterday, and
And you watched it?
I watched a little bit of the ladies competing, and what a mess that is. I mean, it's just a mess, and I don't know the name of the gal that won it.
Let's see. Her name is Mickey Sudo.
So Mickey, it was a tight battle. I think she only won by like a half or 1.5.
It looks like she ate 39 and a half hot dogs.
And the other girl had 38, I think, and they were standing side by side.
Yeah, let me see.
I was kind of enthralled by it. I couldn't believe it.
After review, officials determined Ibarra finished with 33 and a half.
Oh.
So it looks like there was a miscount during the competition. They thought they were
All
closer than they actually were.
So what ESPN did, or
Yeah.
whoever was broadcasting that, was keeping everybody interested and keeping the tally close, and
Yeah.
they messed it up.
Yeah, it looks like it was a rookie eater. Mayo Ibahara
Yeah.
only ate 33 and a half.
Yeah.
It looks like there was a little bit of scandal after the cameras cut.
I couldn't eat that much.
I was going to ask, how many hot dogs do you think you could eat?
I remember as a kid, it would be nothing for me to eat 6.
Yeah.
I mean, I could do that sitting down. Right now, 1 or 2.
My brother and I used to be really into the hot dog eating contest when we were younger. And we used to compete as it would go. We'd see how many hot dogs we could eat. I think we'd get up to, in the teens.
Did you really?
20s.
With the bun?
With a bun and everything. You got to have the soda with it to douse it.
Did you do that too?
I wanted to get into competitive eating when I went to college.
Okay.
My mom said I wasn't allowed to because she said it was very unhealthy to do.
Aren't you glad?
I feel like I could, because I would do eating, not like the professional eating competitions.
Did that
but
kind of get you through college?
Well, I didn't
Pick
do.
up some.
I wanted to, but it would just be like my friends and I would be out, and there's like there's one with like McDonald's where you get like the 40-piece McNugget meal and you see how fast you can eat it. Like I'd do things like that, and I would be pretty darn good at it.
Good at it.
But my mom said, no, you're not allowed to do competitive eating.
Well, there's still time.
There's still time. I could do
I
it.
don't know if you want to do as much as the guys do.
Which, so Joey Chestnut ate 62 hot dogs in 10 minutes.
That's going right along.
And that's not even like his record.
Yeah. He won this year with the least amount he's ever eaten.
62 is his least amount, which is just insane to think about.
Yeah.
I think you win Pepto-Bismol at the end. You win like $10,000, the mustard belt, and Pepto-Bismol. So it makes you feel a little bit better.
I don't know, $10,000. And didn't you we were talking off air, you said it takes him 4 days to feel better.
4 days to feel normal, 12 hours just to feel not like garbage. Which his direct quote is, for the first 12 hours after the contest, I'm going to feel like garbage. I go in knowing that, and I'm willing to go through that because it's an amazing contest.
Well, listen, everybody has a destiny, and that's Joey Chestnut. He's won
16. This is 16 the most winning professional. Is he a
like
professional?
17 athlete? Or something. He's only lost once,
Yeah.
which I don't even remember that.
It was he was the Japanese guy.
Okay.
Kobayashi. That was the guy you lost to. But he's the most, if you consider him an athlete, which I don't know, are we going to consider him a professional athlete?
It's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen, but I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you have to have mind over matter somehow.
If he is an athlete, then he is the most winning athlete of all time with 16 mustard belts.
Well, then we got to hand him something. Mm-hmm. We got to hand that to him at least. And the lady, was this her first win?
She is the number 1 ranked female competitive eater. So this is her. I don't know how many times she has won, but it's been a while, I believe.
But like it's those two and then everybody else, because I mean nobody was even close to Joey's 62 or 67.
No, not at all. I think the next was like 47. But there's also the lemonade chug before that. I don't know if you watched that.
I didn't. You had to chug lemonade?
Yeah, I forget the guy's name.
Oh, this was a different contest.
Yeah, it's the contest that happens before this. I think his name is Badland Chugs is his nickname, Badlands, and he was the winner. He has a YouTube channel where you can go watch him chug food if you really want.
I might have to do that. I don't know.
But my Nathan's hot dog eating contest story is when I got my appendix taken out on 4th of July when I was like 12 or 13. My mom just started watching, so she knows this story. I'm in the hospital, sicker than a dog, haven't eaten in like 2 days, but I'm like still throwing up. And out of all the things to put on the TV, my father thought the best thing would be the Nathan's hot dog eating contest.
Got to see that.
And I just remember just being like, turn this off. It's because it's just the grossest thing to watch, and I did not want food. And so that's how I spent my, I can't remember if I was 12 or 13.
But then, well, do you get ice cream and stuff?
Yeah, I think I got Jell-O afterwards.
Yeah. But you had to feel better in it for a couple of days. And
I did.
You kind of experienced. Joey Chestnut took 4 days. You probably didn't need that much.
I think I left that out like evening.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. So that was going on. I don't know.
My mom commented you were 10. So I was 10 years old.
Well,
Thank you for my mom for being the
Hey, listen, they remember
the
this
fact
stuff.
checker.
Yeah, 10.
Well, she should remember it because, to quote her, I just needed to poop and that I was fine and overreacting. And it turns out I was 6 hours away from my
You
appendix
thought
bursting.
you just had gas.
Yep.
But nope.
I was dying.
Did it rupture?
No, it was 6 hours away from like 6 or 8 hours away from rupturing. And I think, I might be wrong, but I think the surgeon was up here in Washington.
Oh.
Because it was like 4th of July, there was the only one. And they were like, oh yeah, they're up in Washington, but they'll make their way down here. And I'm like, you guys do not seem like you're in a rush at all.
Hey, I'm not eating and I'm not feeling
Feeling
well.
good.
Can't you get here?
And they knew it was like, okay, this is appendicitis.
Stat.
Yeah. And they were like, it'll be down here.
You got time.
You got time. You got 6 hours.
Hey, you made it through it, and you probably have a cool scar to talk about.
I got 3 cool scars.
Oh.
Yeah.
From one? Just from that?
It was you're asking me too many. We need Todd here to tell me what it was. It's a laparoscopic. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Where they go in. Mm-hmm. It's not like the huge scar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know what laparoscopic means.
Well, I think they go in with robotic hands or just a little hole and go in there and pluck and pull and let's just make it up because if Todd was here, he might get technical. We don't need that.
Yeah.
Anything else, or should we go to break and?
We'll go to break and then we can figure out some more 4th of July themed conversations to talk about.
Very good. Let's take a break.
Since 1905, Kelowna Cooperative Technology Company has helped our communities stay connected with the latest advancements in clear, dependable telecommunications services. KCTC provides rural Iowans with access to high-speed fiber internet, as well as phone, television, computer repair, and cybersecurity solutions. We're also proud supporters of local organizations and area schools within the community. KCTC, keeping Kelowna connected.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
It's not a question of what all you have and so on with your life. It's who is in your life and how much you care for them and how much they care for you. And Tammy definitely cares.
I met Tammy about 20 years ago when her daughter was in Special Olympics and I was coaching. Told me that she was into doing senior benefits. We became even closer friends. She cares about everybody, especially the seniors. So call her.
Good morning. Welcome back to Washington Live. We are powered by KCTC. I am your host, Tim Elliott, sitting in for Diana. It's just you and me today, Nick.
Yep.
So,
sorry to disappoint the audience, but
yeah, we'll get Jake back on.
Yeah.
Because I had actually lots of good questions for him. So hopefully he comes back on Friday or something. We've talked about the 4th.
Yeah. Talked about the hot dog eating contest.
The hot dog eating contest.
What's some other 4th of July things?
Well,
unless you can name the presidents in order. I don't know.
Ooh.
How many do you think you can do?
I don't know that I know a lot of presidents, but I don't think I can do them in order. I'd rather go backwards.
I think I'd fare better backwards.
But
that's what when I worked in a coffee shop when it was dead.
Remember 45 or anywhere on 45.
When I worked in a coffee shop and it was dead, we'd have a competition to see who can, without looking at a map or anything, who can name all, make a map of the United States and name all 50 states. And you think that's the easiest thing in the world. But you'd always get to 48 and be like, what state am I missing? Yep. And you just can never.
The Southeast, which I just came back from, that always goofs me up.
Mine's the Northeast, I think, is what goofed me up because it was I forgot Delaware or something like that.
It's a speck.
Exactly.
It's like nothing.
And so I was like, oh, that's going to be the easiest thing ever. It's harder than do it at home. It's harder than it looks.
Not so easy. Nick, I don't know. Let's talk about national days.
Yeah, well, this is a national day I don't think either of us should participate in.
Well, you're right. And I am not offended by that comment.
I'm glad. It is a National Bikini Day.
Which I am all for.
I'm all for bikini. I'm pro bikini, just not on me.
Not me.
Or you.
Not me. I don't know what else to say about that, but if one wants to wear a bikini, today is your day.
Yep. Perfect day for it.
And it is a perfect day.
Sunny and warm, but not too hot.
Not too hot, but very good day for National Bikini Day. So I will spread that knowledge of whomever I might see today and see if we can get bikinis. And last but not least, Nick.
The famous birthday game.
I've got a winning streak of 1.
Did I beat you last time?
Well, not you. Between you and me, you always win. But
I think we tied. We tied once.
I think that I really only outright won one time, and that was last Friday.
Well, I don't. Yeah, I think that was your one and only
and I
outright
scored 7
win.
points, and I think that has to be a record.
The 7-0 blowout might be pretty close to a record.
I mean, I feel bad for who we have.
Yeah, I had Lee Ivan.
Oh yeah, Lee. I kind of feel bad for Lee because I spanked him.
Yeah,
at 7-love. So I don't know. Might be a new thing for me. So.
Well, you might win today because I'm not too confident going into today's. First up, we have MLB All-Star, famous, probably the most famous worldwide at the moment, Shohei. He's
Pronounce him.
Shohei Ohtani. Oh. He's like the new Babe Ruth right now.
Is that right?
Because he both pitches and plays the field. So he'll hit like 2 home runs in a game and then throw a complete game shutout. So
that he's going to hit.
Yeah.
Like he's National League. Is that Angel? I'm not a big baseball fan.
He's the big guy right now.
Huh. I wouldn't have a clue. So I'm going to say, I mean, he looks young.
So it's hard because he played in Japan before he came to the United States, and so it's hard because you never know how long they played in the Japan before they came here.
I'm going to say 27.
I think I'm going to go 30.
I think I got you.
I feel like I think
I got you.
He's 29, so we almost split the difference. We each get a point. Okay, we're at 1-1.
Edie Falco. I loved her in The Sopranos.
I only know her from The Sopranos. Probably know her from other things, but Sopranos is what I know her from.
Did you watch that whole series?
I have watched the entire.
I feel like I want to watch it.
The reason I have this shirt is because I bought it thinking Tony Soprano would wear that. That is why I bought this polo, was because of Tony Soprano.
That was one fantastic show. And James Gandolfini.
Yep.
What a talent.
Yeah.
And
gone too soon.
So sad that he's gone. You've heard some of the interviews that they'll do a reunion.
Yeah. Which is like he plays this scary mob boss in the show, but then he's like the nicest guy.
The nicest guy.
Did you ever see him on Sesame Street?
No.
He did big scary Tony Soprano did Sesame Street.
Yeah.
And it's like the sweetest thing ever.
Gosh, that was such a good show.
Yep.
I could binge watch that again. Edie Falco, just a lovely character. I'm going to say she's 63.
I'm going to go 70. Edie Falco is 60. Sorry, Edie. She's been around for so long, I didn't know. So what'd you say?
I said 63.
So you're winning 2-1.
That's a point.
Going into our final celebrity, just 3 today. It's kind of a bad day for famous people.
One of my favorite
Huey Lewis
artists.
From Huey Lewis and the News.
I want a new drug. Well, they don't make me see it. I love Huey. He was just had fun songs, upbeat.
Did you ever see the movie American Psycho with Christian Bale?
I don't think I did.
Well, Christian Bale plays this murderer, and in one of the scenes he's playing Huey Lewis in the news when he commits the murder, and so Huey Lewis recreated the scene. And he's just a fun guy. He's just a nice, fun guy.
I'd like to just have dinner with him. Wouldn't it be fun to hear his story?
And I like the beard. He's rocking the beard now.
Yeah. Well, Huey has got to be like, I got to feel he's like 71.
See, now
I'm pulling the numbers right out of your head, aren't I, Nick?
Well, now I'm just going to go down. Well, I have no idea how old Edie Falco or how old Huey Lewis would be.
Edie was what?
She was 60, and I said she was 70. So I have no idea how old these people are.
All right, so now I can remember that.
So I guess I want to go. He looks younger. He has the gray beard. 65.
Okay, 65, 71.
Huey Lewis.
I can't lose.
He's 73. You have won 3-1.
I'm on a roll.
You're on a roll. Two game win streak.
A roll.
You started out rough, but now look at you.
I'm getting this game figured
Now look at
out.
you.
That's awesome.
Well, it helps when the celebrities are from
My era.
your era, your time, or whatever.
Two of those were nearly my age.
Because I'll have to admit, there's sometimes I'm like looking through the celebrities, and I'm like, I have no idea who they are, and it's probably someone that you would like.
You know what? Maybe I should look through the celebrities and give you.
That could be a good point. As long as you just don't look at the ages, you can do that. I'd allow you.
Okay.
Because there's some people, it's like they might have been in a TV show from the 80s, and I'm like, I've never heard of it. Can't be that famous if I've ever heard of them.
You're right.
So if they haven't started a movie since like 2006.
Okay, so we'll try and keep them relevant.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll surprise you with one or two.
Yeah.
I'm coming in Friday, I think.
Hope you are.
Yeah. Plan on it. So, hey, Nick, we had a great show today. We missed our guest, but we'll get him back sometime.
Yep.
Thank you all for joining, and until next time.